guess I didn't know she has a title. She most certainly does. The Ahn's Korean lineage traces back to that of Admiral Lee Sun-shin and the Joseon period. Okay. I detect unfamiliarity with the Admiral, the greatest naval tactician in the history of the world. Before I could respond, Cameron became an audiobook narrator, starting with the Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592 and culminating with the Battle of Myeongnyang in 1597, where the Admiral defeated 130 Japanese ships with just 13 of his own. Frightful odds. But Admiral Yi's fleet possessed a secret weapon. The turtle ship. Ga-buk-sun. A sea tank, if you will. A practically indestructible ironclad warship, the first of its kind. This is all quite fascinating. Actually, it really kind of was, so I wasn't bullshitting him. But I was calling because my previous client, Mr. Won-ho Park, asked me to contact Lady Mary. By George, Cameron said, then laughed what sounded not like a real laugh, but rather a cardboard cutout of one. I do get carried away when I speak of Admiral E. You see, as I talk to you now, I am gazing upon a replica of the turtle ship on my desk. Again, my apologies. There is indeed the matter at hand, and actually it is Lord Ahn with whom you will ultimately speak. But Lady Mary has asked to speak to you first, which is why I am speaking to you now. And before you, I spoke to the lady who answered the phone. Margaret, our house secretary, yes. Woodford requires quite the support staff, as you may imagine. I was going to need a flowchart to keep up with this. I'm sorry, Woodford? Who is that? There was that strange non-laugh again. Oh, Miss O'Brien, you have put me in a most wondrous tizzy this morning. Woodford is our manor, our home. I guess I should have known that crazy rich people had names for all of their homes. Otherwise, how would they distinguish one massive mansion from another? Thanks for clearing that up. My sincerest pleasure. Now, before I connect you to Lady Mary, it is my duty to inform you that the Ahns are very private people, and all communication henceforth shall be protected by a verbally enforced binding non-disclosure agreement. By staying on this current call, you are agreeing to abide by our privacy policy. All communication in and out of Woodford is recorded. Do you still wish to proceed? I don't think I have a choice if I want to speak to Lady Mary, do I? You always have a choice, Ms. O'Brien. You absolutely have the freedom to end this call. I agree with your terms, I said. I plugged in my phone to my charger because if it took this long to not even talk to the person I wanted to talk to, my battery was in danger of running out. 2. Before meeting a new client, a bit of research goes a long way. So the first thing I did when I got into the office this morning was get on the good old internet. I had a feeling TransUnion's TLOXP, my go-to background checker, wasn't going to be very helpful, and I was right. Phillip Ahn wasn't just a normal rich guy. He was on the Forbes list of billionaires at number 916 with $2.2 billion. He wasn't the richest Korean on that list, not even close. That honor was bestowed upon Lee Gun-hee, the chairman of Samsung, who was number 75 with $14.1 billion. But really, what's the difference between 2 and 14 billion? 12, of course, but outside of maybe buying a country or building a space station or something, not a whole hell of a lot in one's daily existence. Anyone in possession of $1 billion had the ability to insulate themselves from the world, and Phillip Ahn was no exception. What I knew of him was gleaned from the bits and pieces of information available on the